Hello, students. I am Purushottam Vishwakarma with part 4 of Manufacturing Industries. And today we'll complete this lesson, chapter 6 from your geography book, class 10th Social Science. So let's continue part 4. Before that, I have given you 3 parts. In the first part, I have told you the definition of manufacturing, classification of industries. In the second one, agro-based industries, where cotton, jute and sugar industry is mentioned. In the third one, mineral-based industries, where iron and steel industries along with aluminium smelting is given. Now the fourth part, where we'll study about chemical industries along with about pollution. So let's begin. Chemical industries. The chemical industry in India is fast growing and diversifying. This industry is growing very fast, and not only growing very fast, it is diversifying. It is providing scopes for other sectors as well. It comprises both large and small scale manufacturing units. In this chemical industries, there are large as well as small scale manufacturing units. Rapid growth has been recorded in both inorganic and organic sector. Basically, there are two chemical sectors, inorganic and organic sectors. So first of all, inorganic chemicals. What are the inorganic chemicals? Include sulfuric acid used for manufacture fertilizers, synthetic fibers, plastics, adhesives, fevicol, paints, dyes, nitric acid, alkalis, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, ammonia. These are alkalis. Soda ash used to make glass, soaps, and detergents, paper, and along with caustic soda. So all these are the mentioned above things, items, chemicals are known as inorganic chemicals. So if I show you once again, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, alkalis, soda ash, and caustic soda. Now we'll talk about organic chemicals. What are organic chemicals? Which are beneficial for us, which are not harmful for us. Include petrochemicals, which are used for manufacturing of synthetic fibers, synthetic rubber, plastics, dyestuffs, drugs, and pharmaceuticals. The elements, the equipments we use in pharmacy for operation, for medical purpose. Organic chemical plants are located near oil refineries. Such organic chemical plants are located near oil refineries or petrochemical plants because such petrochemicals can be easily found at the same place. The chemical industry is its own largest consumer. ये अपना कंज्यूमर खुद है, अपने लिए प्रोडक्शन खुद कर लेता है, ये कंज्यूम भी करता है. Basic chemicals undergo processing to further produce other chemicals that are used for industrial application, agriculture, or directly for consumer markets. That means this is the market for itself. This creates market for itself. ये अपने लिए market खुद तैयार करता है. Industry. The fertilizer industry is centered around the production of nitrogenous fertilizers, especially urea, phosphatic fertilizers, and ammonium phosphate, in short DAP, and complex fertilizers which have a combination of nitrogen, phosphate, and potash. The third one, that is potash, is entirely imported. ये हमारे इंडिया में नहीं मिलता, ये पूरी तरह से हम इसको import करते हैं. As the country does not have any reserve of commercially usable potash or potassium compounds in any form, that is why it is imported from other countries. After the Green Revolution, the industry expanded to several other parts of the country. In 1970s, there was Green Revolution. The industry expanded to several other parts of the country. Fertilizer industry we are talking about. Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Kerala contribute towards half of the fertilizer production. These states, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Kerala, contribute towards half of the fertilizer production. Half of the fertilizer is produced in these states only. Other significant producers are Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Rajasthan, Bihar, Maharashtra, Assam, West Bengal, Goa, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, and Karnataka. These are other significant producers of fertilizers. Next one is cement industry. Cement, you know very well. It is used for construction purpose. Very important component in construction. Cement is essential for construction activities such as building, houses, factories, bridges, roads, airports, dams, and for other commercial establishments. This industry requires bulky and heavy raw materials. इसमें भारी भरकम raw material की जरूरत पड़ती है, just like steel industry. Like limestone. What are the key elements required? Limestone, silica, and gypsum. These three elements are required for making cement. Coal and electric powder Coal and electric power are needed apart from rail transportation. Not only that, coal and electric power, we need energy as well. For that, we use coal or electric power apart from rail transportation. And for transportation purpose, it is required. What is required? A railway. The industry has strategically located plants in Gujarat that have suitable access to the market in the Gulf countries. Most of the industries are strategically located in Gujarat. Why? To have suitable access to the market in Gulf countries. खाड़ी देशों में पहुंच रहेगी, वहां सामान आसानी से भेज देंगे, सीमेंट भेज देंगे. The first cement plant was set up in Chennai in 1904. So you have to remember this. The first cement plant was set up in Chennai in 1904. Improvement in the quality has found they produce a readily available market in East Asia. We are improving the quality of cement, and that has resulted in finding a readily available market in East Asia, Middle East, Africa, and South Asia, apart from a large demand within the country. Not only we have a large demand within the country, we have demand from other countries as well. Now the next one, automobile industry. Automobile, vehicles, simple. Automobile means vehicle industry. Automobiles provide vehicle for quick transport of goods, services, and passengers. Trucks, buses, cars, motorcycles, scooters, three-wheelers, and multi-utility vehicles are manufactured in India at various centers. So we are producing, we are manufacturing all these things, all these vehicles, trucks, buses, cars, motorcycles, scooters, three-wheelers, and other multi-utility vehicles at various centers. After the liberalization, the coming in of new and contemporary models is stimulated. You know very well, every month there is a new model from the company, from any vehicle company. That stimulates the demand for vehicle in the market. लोग पुराना नहीं खरीदना चाहते, पुराना मॉडल हो गया, चलो नया लेके आते हैं, BS4 हटा के BS6 लाएंगे. That creates demand. कंज्यूमर कल्चर, दिस इज नोन एज कंज्यूमर कल्चर. ये वर्जन पुराना हो गया, हम नया वर्जन चाहिए हमको. which led to the healthy growth of the industry including passenger cars, two and three wheelers. अब मॉडल बदलते रहेंगे, उसमें संशोधन करते रहेंगे, कुछ और नई चीज़ें डालते रहेंगे, तो इंडस्ट्री अच्छे से डेवलप करती रहेगी. The industry is located around Delhi, Gurugram, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, Lucknow, Indore, Hyderabad, Jamshedpur, and Bangalore. In very big cities, where from it is easy to transport these goods to other parts of the country. Now, information technology, that is also known as IT. and electronic industry. The electronics industry covers a wide range of products from transistor sets to television, telephones, cellular telecom, telephone exchange, radars, computers, and many other equipments required by the telecommunication industry. So all these things, television, telephone, cellular telecom, telephone exchange, radar, computer, and many other equipment, all these are produced in electronics industry. Bangalore has emerged as the electronic capital of India. Which city is known as the electronic capital of India? Your answer would be Bangalore. Other important centers for electronic goods are Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, Lucknow, and Coimbatore. These are other important centers where you can easily get electronic goods. The major industry concentration is at Bangalore, Noida, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad, and Pune. Why? A major impact of this industry has been an employment generation. These cities are good enough for this industry, and this industry has given employment to the people. It is useful in employment generation. The continuing growth in the hardware and software is a key to success of IT industry in India. Continuing growth in hardware and software is the basic key, is the main thing to the success of IT industry in India. We are improving our hardware and software technology. Now, industrial pollution and environmental degradation. We are basically talking about the pollution that is related to industries. If there are industries, there are pollutions as well. Industries are responsible for four types of pollutions. What are these four types? Air, water, land, and noise pollution. So we'll talk about it one by one. The polluting industries also include thermal power plants. First one, air pollution. Air pollution is caused by the presence of high proportion of undesirable gases such as sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide. These are undesirable gases and that create pollution. एयरबोन पार्टिकुलेट मटेरियल्स, ऐसे छोटे छोटे कण जो एयरबोन होते हैं, हवा के साथ उड़ जाते हैं, contain both solid and liquid particles like dust, sprays, mist, and smoke. Smoke is emitted by chemical and paper factories. कहाँ से स्मोक निकलता है? Chemical and paper factories, brick kilns जो ईंट भट्टे होते हैं, refineries and smelting plants. We have already studied about aluminium smelting. And burning of fossil fuels in big and small factories that ignore pollution norms. Not only that, after burning fossil fuels in big and small factories, those factories which ignore pollution norms. Toxic gas leaks can be very hazardous with long term effects. Not only that, toxic gas leaks can be very hazardous, बहुत ही खतरनाक हो सकता है, जानलेवा हो सकता है, with the long term effects, और इसका इफेक्ट सालों साल तक बना रहता है. Are you aware of the Bhopal gas tragedy that occurred? You must know about it. It occurred on 2nd December 1984 to 3rd December 1984. कहाँ पे? भोपाल में. At Union Carbide India Limited, UCIL, that is the name of the firm. At that time, officially 3,787 were killed. Approximately, this was the number given. Air pollution adversely affects human health, animals, plants, buildings, and the atmosphere as a whole. So it is most important for us to control because it adversely affects, बुरे तरीके से, बिल्कुल विपरीत असर डालता है ह्यूमन हेल्थ पे, एनिमल, प्लांट, बिल्डिंग एंड एटमॉस्फेयर. Water pollution. Water pollution is caused by organic and inorganic industrial wastes and effluents, those effluents that come out from industries discharged into rivers. Those are discharged into river, directly discharged into river. The main culprits in this regard are paper, pulp, chemical, textile and dyeing. Where animal skin is tanned, एनिमल स्किन की साफ सफाई होती है, फिर उससे कुछ लेदर प्रोडक्ट्स बनाए जाते हैं. And electroplating industries that let out dyes, detergents, acids, salts, and heavy metals like lead and mercury, pesticides, fertilizers, synthetic chemicals with carbon, plastics, and rubber. All these are effluents which are directly poured into the river and that create pollution, water pollution. Into the water bodies, fly ash, phosphogypsum, and iron and steel slags are the major solid wastes in India. Very important. Thermal pollution of water occurs when poured, hot water from factories and thermal plants is drained into rivers and ponds before cooling. यानी गर्म पानी को डायरेक्टली हम अगर नदी में या पॉन्ड में डाल देंगे, that creates thermal pollution. Wastes from nuclear power plants, nuclear and weapon production facilities cause cancers, birth defects, and miscarriages. बच्चा, if you remember हिरोशिमा एंड नागासाकी, आज भी जापान के उस एरिया में बच्चे लूले लंगड़े पैदा होते हैं. बर्थ डिफेक्ट्स एंड मिसकैरेजेस, गर्भपात. सॉइल एंड वाटर पोल्यूशन आर क्लोजली रिलेटेड. सॉइल, मिट्टी एंड वाटर पोल्यूशन आर क्लोजली रिलेटेड. जब पानी गंदा होगा तो वो मिट्टी को भी पोल्यूट करेगा. डैम्पिंग ऑफ वेस्टेज, स्पेशली ग्लास, हार्मफुल केमिकल्स, इंडस्ट्रियल एफ्लुएंट्स, packaging, salts, and garbage renders the soil useless. This makes the soil useless. What are the harmful things? Glass, harmful chemicals, industrial effluents, packaging materials, salts, and garbage. Rainwater percolates. Percolates means enters into, moves through the soil, carrying the pollutants to the ground. अब बारिश होती है, वो पानी के साथ छोटे छोटे जो पार्टिकल्स होते हैं, पोल्यूटेंट्स होते हैं, वो पानी के अंदर ग्राउंड वाटर में चले जाते हैं. एंड द ग्राउंड वाटर ऑल्सो गेट्स कंटामिनेटेड. और वो ग्राउंड वाटर भी क्या होता है, कंटामिनेट हो जाता है, दूषित हो जाता है. नॉइज पोल्यूशन नॉट ओनली रिजल्ट्स इन इरिटेशन एंड एंगर. बहुत ज़्यादा शोर शराबे के बीच में अगर आप रहेंगे तो इरिटेशन महसूस होगी, गुस्सा आएगा. इट कैन ऑल्सो कॉज हियरिंग इम्पेयरमेंट. आपको कम सुनाई देने लगेगा. इंक्रीज्ड हार्ट रेट, हार्ट बीट बढ़ जाएगी. एंड ब्लड प्रेशर अमंग अदर फिजियोलॉजिकल इफेक्ट्स. तो ये शारीरिक रूप से इफेक्ट करते हैं. क्या क्या चीज़ें, गुस्सा आएगा, आप चिड़चिड़े हो जाएंगे, कम सुनाई देगा, हार्ट रेट बढ़ जाएगी, ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ जाएगा. अनवांटेड साउंड इज एन इरिटेंट एंड अ सोर्स ऑफ स्ट्रेस. दिस इज अ सोर्स ऑफ स्ट्रेस. ये तनाव का कारण है. इंडस्ट्रियल एंड कंस्ट्रक्शन एक्टिविटीज, मशीनरी, फैक्ट्री इक्विपमेंट, जनरेटर्स, सॉज एंड न्यूमेटिक एंड इलेक्ट्रिक ड्रिल्स ऑल्सो मेक अ लॉट ऑफ नॉइज. फैक्ट्री में जो मशीनें होती हैं बड़ी बड़ी, जनरेटर्स लगे होते हैं, जो आरा मशीन होती है, इलेक्ट्रिक ड्रिल्स होती हैं, वो बहुत आवाज़ करती हैं. दे मेक लॉट ऑफ नॉइज. Control of environmental degradation. Now what should we do to control such environmental degradation? Every liter of wastewater discharged by our industry pollutes 8 times the quality of every liter of wastewater discharged by our industry pollutes 8 times the quantity of fresh water. अगर फैक्ट्री वाले 1 लीटर वेस्ट डिस्चार्ज करते हैं तो वो 8 लीटर साफ पानी को बर्बाद कर देता है. Now we'll see some software technology parks. Here in this picture, you can see some software technology parks. In your examination, these are asked. So you have to remember where these parks are situated. Some important: Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir; Mohali, Chandigarh; Noida, UP; Jaipur, Rajasthan; Gandhinagar, Gujarat; Indore, MP; Mumbai, Pune, Maharashtra. In the same way, Kolkata, West Bengal; Bhubaneswar, Odisha, and there are others. So you have to remember where these software technology parks are located. How can the industrial pollution of fresh water be reduced? Some suggestions are, what are the suggestions? Minimizing use water for processing by reusing and recycling it in 2 or more successive stages. So what we have to do? We have to minimize, we have to lessen the use of water for processing by reusing and recycling. Water को reuse करो, recycle करके use करो. Harvesting of rainwater to meet water requirements. Not only that, water harvesting, rainwater harvesting, ताकि आपकी पानी की ज़रूरतें पूरी हो जाएं. Treating hot water and effluents before putting it into, before draining it into water bodies, it must be treated before releasing them in river and ponds. Treatment of industrial effluents can be done in 3 phases. How it can be done? First phase, primary treatment by mechanical means. Mechanically, it must be treated. Second, this involves screening, grinding, flocculation, and sedimentation. This is the process of primary treatment of effluents. Secondary treatment by biological process, biologically. Tertiary treatment by biological, chemical, and physical processes. This involves recycling of waste water. Same waste material is going to be recycled again and again. Over drying of groundwater reserves by industry where there is a threat to groundwater resources or needs to be regulated legally. इंडिया में बहुत सी ऐसी जगहें हैं जहाँ पानी की बहुत कमी है. राजस्थान, गुजरात, ग्राउंड वाटर लेवल बहुत ही लो है. ऐसी जगहों पे ओवर ड्राइंग ऑफ ग्राउंड वाटर रोक लगा देनी चाहिए, लीगली रोक लगा देनी चाहिए कि पानी नहीं निकालना है, क्योंकि फैक्ट्री थोड़ा सा पानी नहीं निकालती, इंडस्ट्री थोड़ा सा पानी नहीं निकालती. Particulate matter in the air can be reduced by fitting smoke stacks to factories with electrostatic precipitators. इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक प्रेसिपिटेटर्स लगा देने चाहिए ताकि जो एयर पार्टिकल्स हैं, जो स्मोक में तमाम हार्मफुल पार्टिकल्स हैं, वो वहीं रह जाएं, चिपके रह जाएं. फैब्रिक फिल्टर्स, कपड़े के फिल्टर्स. स्क्रबर्स एंड इनर्सल सेपरेटर्स. Smoke can be reduced by using oil or gas instead of coal in factories. And above all, we can reduce smoke by using gas or oil in place of coal, because coal produces plenty of smoke. Machinery and equipment can be used and generators should be fitted with silencers. You know, बाइक हो, कार हो, सब में साइलेंसर्स लगे होते हैं. तो 2 फायदे होते हैं उसके. एक तो नॉइज पोल्यूशन कम होता है और दूसरा स्मोक कम निकलता है. Almost all machinery can be redesigned to increase energy efficiency and reduce noise. हर मशीनरी को रीडिज़ाइन करना चाहिए ताकि वो नॉइज कम करे और एयर पोल्यूशन कम करे. एनर्जी एफिशिएंट हो, कम से कम एनर्जी की ज़रूरत हो. Here in the picture you can see sewage treatment plant in Faridabad. Noise absorbing material may be used apart from personal use of earplugs and earphones. इसके अलावा हम जब कहीं दूर जाते हैं, ऐसी जगहों पे शोर शराबे भरी जगहों पे, तो हम ईयर प्लग्स लगा लेते हैं, ईयरफोन लगा लेते हैं ताकि बाहर की आवाज़ हमको सुनाई ना दे. ऐसा ना हो इसके लिए हम दूसरे तरीके, गवर्नमेंट दूसरे तरीके अपना सकती है. नॉइज एब्जॉर्बिंग मटेरियल यूज कर सकते हैं. द चैलेंज ऑफ सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट रिक्वायर्स इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट with environmental concerns. The problem is that sustainable development requires integration of economic development with environmental concerns. न केवल हमें अपने आर्थिक लाभ के विषय में सोचना, इकोनॉमिकली डेवलप करने के बारे में सोचना है, बल्कि हमें अपने एनवायरनमेंट के बारे में भी साथ साथ सोचना है. That will be sustainable development. Now the last heading in this video, NTPC shows the way. NTPC is a major power NTPC is a major power providing corporation in India. It has ISO certification for EMS, Environment Management System. The corporation has a proactive approach for preserving the natural environment and resources like water, oil, and gas, and fuels in places where it is setting up power plants. So it is very important in India. And what are the suggestions given by NTPC? Let's see. First one, optimum utilization of equipment, adopting latest techniques and upgrading existing equipment. ऑप्टिमम यूटिलाइजेशन, जो भी है उसका भरपूर इस्तेमाल करो। एडॉप्टिंग लेटेस्ट टेक्निक्स एंड अपग्रेडिंग एग्जिस्टिंग इक्विपमेंट, जो है उसको और अपग्रेड करो। मिनिमाइजिंग वेस्ट जनरेशन बाय मैक्सिमाइजिंग एस यूटिलाइजेशन, एस को जो राख है उसको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल करो तो वेस्ट मिनिमम होगा। प्रोवाइडिंग ग्रीन बेल्ट्स फॉर नर्चरिंग इकोलॉजिकल बैलेंस एंड एड्रेसिंग द क्वेश्चन ऑफ स्पेशल पर्पज फॉर एफोरेस्टेशन, लोगों को बताना पेड़ पौधे लगाने के लिए, ग्रीन बेल्ट्स लगाने के लिए, अधिक से अधिक पौधे लगाने के लिए। रिड्यूसिंग एनवायरमेंटल पोल्यूशन थ्रू एस पॉन्ड मैनेजमेंट, एस वाटर रिसाइकलिंग सिस्टम एंड लिक्विड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट। Ecological monitoring, reviews and online database management for all its power stations। और तो और इसने लोगों को फ्री किया हुआ है, लोगों के ऊपर छोड़ा कि आप रिव्यू लिखिए मेरे पावर स्टेशन के बारे में। ऑनलाइन डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट है इसका फॉर ऑल इट्स पावर स्टेशंस। Here in the picture you can see Ramagundam plant. So that's all in this video.